Okay, looking at our solubility rules worksheet, going through these problems. The first one, all compounds containing sulfate are soluble except for strontium, barium, mercury, or lead. Potassium is not one of those exceptions, so it's soluble. And our symbol for soluble is AQ. Next example, NH4NO3. All compounds containing NO3 are soluble, and there's no exceptions to it, so just write soluble. KCl. All compounds containing Cl are soluble except for silver, mercury, lead. Potassium is not one of those exceptions, so this is also soluble. CaNO3 too. All compounds containing NO3 are soluble. There are no exceptions. So we write soluble, AQ next to it. Okay, zinc sulfide. So zinc is Zn with a +2 charge. Sulfide is S with a -2 charge. Don't need to crisscross it because they're equal and opposite charges. Okay, so your rules for sulfide. So all compounds containing sulfide are insoluble except for NH4, group 1, calcium, strontium, barium. Zinc is not any of those, so it's insoluble. And our symbol for insoluble is S. Symbol for potassium is K with a +1 charge. Iodide is I with a -1 charge, so our structure looks like this, Ki. Your rules for iodine. All compounds containing I are soluble except for silver, mercury, lead. It does not fall into any of those exceptions, so it's soluble. Okay. Aluminum chloride. Aluminum is Al with a +3 charge. Chloride is -1 charge. You crisscross. It's going to look like that. Okay, our rules for chlorides. All compounds containing Cl are soluble except for silver, mercury, lead. This does not fall into exceptions, so it's soluble. Lithium sulfate. Li is lithium, sulfate's SO4 with a -2 charge. We crisscross, we get Li2SO4. Okay, so our rules for sulfates. All compounds containing sulfate are soluble except for strontium, barium, mercury, or lead. Lithium does not fall into those exceptions, so it's soluble. Okay, calcium fluoride. Symbol for calcium is Ca with a +2 charge. Fluoride is a -1 charge. We crisscross, and we get this. Your rules for fluorides. Your rules for fluorides are going to be the same as your halogen rules. I kind of left this part out of the notes, but all chlorides, bromides, and iodides are soluble except for silver, mercury, lead, so I'm going to say it follows the same rules. Okay? For your halogens, so this is going to be soluble. Silver acetate. The symbol for silver is Ag with a +1 charge. Acetate C2H3O2 with a -1 charge. Your rules for acetates. There are no exceptions, so this is going to be soluble. Okay, and PbI4. Okay, so it's lead-4 iodide. So your rules for iodide. All compounds containing iodide are soluble except for compounds of silver, mercury, lead. So this falls into one of those exceptions, so this is insoluble. So pretty much anything with silver, mercury, lead is going to be a red flag. Anything that's not a group 1 down here is going to be insoluble. Okay, so hopefully this helped you out a little bit, and hopefully you have a good night. Thanks.